It is basically almost Christmas Day if you're a fan of a team that did not perform well last year in the NBA. You get the chance to get that star player or to even get any kind of lottery pick that could help your team out in the following season. But what do all these odds mean? And does your team really have a chance to actually get that #1 overall draft pick this season? Well, we're going to get into that and how the process works and even more. So make sure to give this video a thumbs up or thumbs down and let's get into it. I know when you hear the word lottery, the first thing that comes to your mind is your state or local lottery that you probably perform in every once in a while, or at least your grandma does. And that's exactly what the NBA lottery is. It is a chance for teams who didn't perform well in the previous season to have a chance of getting that star player for the next season and possibly pushing their team up to the ultimate goal, which is winning an NBA final. The 2021 NBA lottery teams are Houston, Detroit, Orlando, Oklahoma City, Cleveland, Minnesota, Toronto, Chicago, Sacramento, New Orleans, Charlotte, San Antonio, Indiana, and Golden State. They're lottery teams because they did not make it to the NBA playoffs. And yes, Golden State, Indiana, San Antonio, and Charlotte were all in the play-ins, but that was not counted as the NBA playoff. The bottom 3 teams of the previous season have the best chance of winning. So for 2021, it will be Houston, Detroit, and Orlando. And the teams with the next best chance of winning would be 4 and 5 worst teams of the previous season, which would be Cleveland and Oklahoma City for 2021 at 11.5% chance of getting that #1 overall pick. And the 6th best worst team, I guess you could say, has a 9.5% chance, and for 2021 that would be Minnesota. The 7th team would have a 7.5% chance, which is Toronto. And 8, 9, and 10 have a 4.5% chance at #1, which this year is Chicago, New Orleans, and Sacramento. 11 through 14 have the lowest chance at around 1.8% and lower to get that #1 overall pick. And that is because they almost made it into the playoffs of 2021, which would be Chicago, San Antonio, Golden State, and the Indiana Pacers. Check out this video right here where I talked about the NBA play-in tournament and how it works and how it's going to affect the NBA moving forward. And if your team is the worst team in the NBA, and for 2021 that is the Houston Rockets, that means that you won't get anything worse than a top 5 pick in the draft. The actual process of getting the balls out and determining who is going to get that #1 pick happens before the television cast, and they use an actual state official lottery machine. There's 14 ping pong balls in the machine, and they're numbered 1 through 14 for all the teams. And the 14 balls means that there will be 1,001 possible combinations of the way these balls can come out. And 1,000 of those combinations are divided evenly amongst the 14 teams. And if the combination that's not assigned comes out, then they just draw again. The actual drawing process is that they put the balls in there and they spin it around for 20 seconds, then they take a ball out, then they spin it around for 10 more seconds, and they take a ball out. They do this 3 more times to get 4 balls out, and the team that's assigned that combination gets the first round pick, and they do this 13 more times to decide who's going to pick 1 through 14. All 14 teams want to win the lottery because who doesn't want the best players coming into the NBA that season? And this leads to some teams tanking. But does the NBA draft lottery help with tanking? Prior to this new format, the worst team was given a 25% chance to win and guaranteed a top 4 pick. The second worst team was given a 19% chance of winning. The third worst team was given a 15% chance of winning, and the fourth team was given a 11% chance of winning. And as you can see, the ways that these numbers differ now helps team not necessarily tank because they know they don't have that much of a chance of actually getting that #1 pick, as the odds are spread more evenly across the 14 teams in the NBA draft lottery. To learn more about tanking in the NBA, check out this video right here where I covered how teams do it, the punishments that were put in place in 2021, and if more or less teams are doing it because of these punishments. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell down below so you don't miss any time I upload, and I upload every Monday and Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Leave a comment down below and tell me how well you think your team will do in this year's lottery, and make sure to give this video a thumbs up or thumbs down because it's still your thumb, and remember, don't be afraid to join the convo. The 2021 NBA draft